Sometimes it can be tough to be truthful without hurting people's feelings. If, for example, your spouse asks, "Does this outfit make me look fat?" you might want to avoid saying yes, even if that's the truth. You certainly want to avoid saying, "Baby, don't blame the outfit," even if that's the truth. Luckily, there's usually a way to dodge hazardous questions like that without being untruthful. I generally tell my wife, "You always look beautiful," which is not flattery, but just the truth. Of course, if you really want to flatter someone, it helps to be completely unmoored from the truth, like Attorney General Pam Bondi.
President, your first 100 days has far exceeded that of any other presidency in this country. Ever. Ever. Never seen anything like it. Thank you.
Holy brown-nosing bootlickers, Batman. But wait, it gets better.
You, Donald Trump, have taken the handcuffs off of DEA agents. And as a result of, since you have been in office, President Trump, your DOJ agencies have seized more than 22 million fentanyl pills, 3,400 kilos of fentanyl since you've been your last 100 days, which saved, are you ready for this, media, 258 million lives.
I have to point out, are you ready for this, media, that fentanyl seizures this year so far have been lower than in the previous 2 years. This is data from U.S. Customs and Border Protection. And then, of course, there's the whole idea that if it weren't for Donald Trump's fabulous first 100 days in office, 258 million of us, that's 3/4 of all Americans, would now be dead from fentanyl? That's just piffle in the service of flattery. And the sad truth is that the president loves this kind of flattery. He has surrounded himself with people who are willing to spout solid waste in order to please him, and they're ready to do it on cue, on camera. Once a Whoopee-Worthy Piffle-Pusher has picked a peck of pickled piffle like that, it's hard to believe anything else they may say. Not that this example was ever very credible.
There will never be an enemies list within the Department of Justice. I believe that the Justice Department must be independent and must act independently